Imagine standing at the edge of a place so deep that if you dropped Mount Everest inside it, the mountain would disappear completely. No sunlight, no sound, no rescue, just pressure. Enough pressure to crush a human body instantly. Enough pressure to bend steel. Enough pressure to turn expensive scientific machines into broken metal coffins. And yet, people still keep trying to go there. Not tourists, not thrill seekers, scientists, some of the smartest people on Earth. And even they admit something uncomfortable. There are parts of this place they do not understand. Because hidden at the bottom of the Pacific Ocean is the deepest known location on the entire planet. A place so extreme that astronauts have compared it to visiting another world. The Mariana Trench, and inside it, Challenger Deep. Nearly 11 kilometers below the surface. That means if you were standing there right now, there would be more water above your head than the cruising altitude of most passenger airplanes. The pressure reaches over 1,086 bars. That's more than 15,000 pounds per square inch. Or, if you want the less scientific version, imagine every single person in New York City climbing onto your body at once. Now multiply that feeling. That is what exists at the bottom. And the strangest part? Life survives there, which means Earth has been quietly evolving creatures in conditions humans were never supposed to enter. And sometimes, when researchers send cameras down into the trench, those cameras capture things nobody expected to see. Shapes, movements, sounds. Not sea monsters. Something worse. Proof that the deep ocean is still almost completely unknown. The Mariana Trench lies in the western Pacific Ocean, east of the Philippines, south of Japan. It stretches for over 2,500 kilometers. That's longer than the distance between New York and Denver. And at its deepest point, Earth suddenly drops almost straight downward, like a wound in the crust of the planet. Humans first discovered it in 1875, and the discovery itself sounds almost absurd today. No satellites, no sonar maps, no submarines, just sailors, rope, and gravity. A British ship called HMS Challenger lowered weighted ropes into the ocean to measure depth. At first, the crew assumed the equipment was malfunctioning because the rope kept descending and descending and descending until eventually they realized something terrifying. The ocean floor simply was not where they thought it should be. Back then, most people imagined the deep ocean as empty, dead, still, almost like underwater desert. But over the next century, scientists slowly discovered the opposite. The deep ocean is active, violent, alive, and Challenger Deep is the most extreme example of all of it. The trench formed because massive tectonic plates are colliding beneath the Pacific. One plate slowly sliding underneath another, the ocean floor literally folding into the earth. The movement is incredibly slow, usually only a few centimeters per year, about as fast as fingernails grow. But over millions of years, that slow movement created one of the most hostile environments on Earth. And despite all modern technology, we still know surprisingly little about it. Today, humans have mapped the moon better than parts of our own seafloor. Less than 25% of Earth's ocean floor has been properly mapped in high resolution. And some marine scientists estimate that less than 0.001% of the deep ocean ecosystem has ever been directly explored by humans. Think about that. We carry supercomputers in our pockets. We can live stream from space. We can talk to satellites orbiting Earth. And yet, there are massive regions beneath the ocean where humanity still operates almost blindly. That alone would make the trench fascinating. But then scientists actually started going down there, and things became much stranger. The journey into Challenger Deep is not fast. It is slow, painfully slow. Descending to the bottom can take 4 to 5 hours. And during that descent, the ocean changes layer by layer. At first, sunlight still reaches the water. Fish move normally. The surface feels alive. Then, around 200 meters down, light begins disappearing. Colors vanish one by one. Red disappears first, then orange, then yellow. Eventually, everything becomes blue, then black. At 1,000 meters, sunlight is gone completely. Humans call this region the midnight zone because no natural light reaches it, ever. And below that, the pressure keeps increasing. Every 10 meters deeper adds another atmosphere of pressure. Meaning at Challenger Deep, the pressure is over 1,000 times stronger than at sea level. A normal submarine would implode long before reaching the bottom. Even military submarines never go anywhere near these depths. Because down there, the ocean stops behaving like the ocean humans recognize. Water becomes heavier, denser, more aggressive. The cold becomes constant, usually between 1 and 4 degrees Celsius. But strangely, parts of the seafloor are also incredibly hot, because cracks in Earth's crust release superheated fluids, hydrothermal vents blasting chemicals into the darkness. Temperatures around these vents can exceed 400 degrees Celsius. The ocean floor is literally cracking open and boiling from below. And somehow, life still survives around it. Scientists discovered entire ecosystems feeding not on sunlight, but on chemicals, meaning life found a completely different way to exist. Tube worms, shrimp, transparent fish, tiny microbes surviving under conditions once thought impossible. Some creatures down there evolved bodies made almost entirely for pressure resistance. Others generate their own light, bioluminescence, tiny flashes in complete darkness, like stars moving underwater. And imagine what that feels like psychologically. No horizon, no sunlight, no sense of up or down. Just endless black water. Divers who spend long periods in deep darkness often describe something unusual. Not panic, not terror, but a feeling that the ocean is aware of them. Scientifically, there are explanations for this. Sensory deprivation affects the human brain. Isolation affects perception. The mind starts searching for patterns. But still, experienced divers repeatedly describe the deep ocean using the same words: alien, ancient, watching. And honestly, even hearing them describe it is uncomfortable. So here's what we actually know. The deepest place on Earth is right here, on our planet. Not on Mars, not in some distant galaxy, right beneath the Pacific Ocean. And we have explored less than 0.001% of it. Think about that the next time someone tells you there are no more mysteries left on Earth. The Mariana Trench does not care about human technology. It does not care about our satellites or our submarines or our supercomputers. It simply exists. Silent, patient, waiting. And every time scientists descend into it, they come back with the same feeling, that they barely scratched the surface, that something down there is still waiting to be found. Maybe that something will change everything we know about life on Earth. Maybe it already exists, and we just haven't reached it yet. The ocean kept its secrets for millions of years before humans arrived. It will keep them long after we are gone, unless we go deeper.